Hello, my dear listeners. Hello, my dear friends. How are you all? I hope you are doing best to serve your duties with utmost honesty and love. So, let's proceed with the next part of, of our journey through the life of our master Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa Dev. So, what happened next? Let's proceed. We have already referred to the atheistic views of Ramchadra Dutt. His contact with Sri Ramakrishna gradually changed this attitude of mind. One day, he frankly asked the master if God really existed. Doubtless, was the reply. God really exists. You don't see any stars in the day, but that does not mean that the stars do not exist. There is butter in the milk, but can anybody know it merely by sight? To have the butter, you must churn the milk in a cold place. Similarly, you can't realize God by a mere wish. You must go through certain mental discipline. Ram was unable to take these words literally. Sri Ramakrishna read his mind and said with a smile, God is certainly realizable. Look at the objects of his creation. They are so beautiful and tangible. He cannot be an object of mere speculation. Yes, replied Ram. But can I realize him in this very life? You get what you desire, said the master. After a moment's pause, faith alone is the key note to success. After singing a song, he added, You see, if you advance towards the east by 10 steps, you shall leave behind the west by so much. But one must have tangible proof, argued Ram. The master replied with a smile, A typhoid patient wants to have gallons of water and heaps of rice, but the doctor pays no heed to these entreaties, nor does he prescribe medicines at the patient's dictation. He knows what he is doing. But Ramchandra found no consolation in these words. Shortly after, he became very restless for God. The pangs of separation were too much for him. One night he had a strange dream. He saw Sri Ramakrishna, who asked him to bathe and then pronounced in his ear a sacred mantra, which he bade him repeat a certain number of times every day. He sat upright in bed in sheer joy. Next morning, he hurried to Dakshineshwar and told the master of the dream. Sri Ramakrishna congratulated him on this piece of good luck. But Ramachandra made light of it, considering it to be a figment of his fancy. His restlessness increased. In his perplexity, he cursed the day he had met Sri Ramakrishna. He was between two stools. He found no pleasure in sense enjoyment. Yet he seemed as far from God as ever. A few days passed in this way. One morning at 11 o'clock, Ram and a friend of his were talking in the college square, Calcutta, of their mental perplexities, when suddenly a man of dark complexion appeared before them and asked with a smile, Why are you so anxious? Have patience. They were taken aback. Who might this man be? They thought. Who had read their minds and bid them be of good cheer? They looked in all directions for the stranger, but he was gone. They were puzzled. It could not be an illusion, for both of them saw and heard him in broad daylight. Ramchandra took this as a message from God. He related to Sri Ramakrishna, who said, Yes, and many more things of this sort you shall see. So, what happened next? We will come to know in the next episode. Till then, be happy, be jolly, and be safe. Ta ta.